day, Mama Paulinas Bautista. My name is Bautista Roxanne de la Cruz, and my group member is Dancel Mediros, Matahom Kevin J, Laborina Oliver, and Tabago Clarissa. And we are Group 6 from Main 4. And the purpose of this video is to present the 3 topics from Lesson 5, Criminology and Forensic Science, which is birth of criminalistic, areas of forensic science, and forensic science timeline.
Birth of criminalistic is also known as forensic science. Forensic came from the Latin term forensis, which means of or before the forum. Forensic science is the use of scientific method to investigate crime or examine evidences that might be presented at a court of law. Si Hans Gross ay isang criminal jurist na nagsulat ng handbook para sa coroners, police officials, military policemen noong 1893. Kasabay nito sa pag-acknowledge ng birth year of the field of criminalistics. Yung kaalaman gaya ng psychology at physical science na di pa nasama noon ay maaaring magamit upang matagumpay na malabanan yung krimen. Yung psychology ito yung nagfo-focus sa pinag-aaralan yung pag-iisip ng isang kriminal. Tapos yung physical science naman, dito ini-study yung non-living system. Si Hans Gross ay nag-adapt ng some fields para sa criminal investigation, kagaya ng crime scene photography. Yung crime scene photography, ito yung documentation ng different aspect na makikita sa crime scene, katulad ng physical evidences. Noong 1909, si Archibald Rees founded the Institut de Police Scientifique of the University of Lausanne. Ito rin yung first school of forensic science. Si Dr. Edmond Locard ay kilala as the Sherlock Holmes of France. He formulated the basic principle of forensic science na every contact leaves a trace, known as Locard Exchange Principle. Gaya nga ng sabi natin kanina, yung forensic science ay ginagamitan ng scientific method o ng mga expertise na nag-investigate sa crime at sa mga evidences na pwedeng ipresenta sa court of law. Ang pwedeng example dito is DNA profiting. Include dito yung blood, hair, semen, saliva, at marami pang ibang pwedeng maging ebidensya. Katulad na rin ng fingerprint, malaki din tong tulong para sa malaking tulong din ito na ebidensya para sa isang crime. Gaya na lamang sa crime scene, kunyari sa pagpatay, murder, ganon. Ang ginamit ay baril. Tapos, naiwan ng suspect yung baril sa isang place kung saan ginanap yung krimen. At doon matitrace kung ano yung fingerprint ng suspect dahil naiwan niya yung baril na ginamit niya sa pagpatay ng victim.
The birth of criminalistic, also known as forensic science, can be attributed to the advancement made in the 19th century by individuals such as Alphonse Bertillon, Sir Francis Galton, and Edmond Locard. Criminalistic is the scientific study and application of physical evidence in criminal investigations. Ang isang halimbawa ng mga kriminal na kumikilos ay ang pagsusuri ng ebidensya ng DNA. Binago ng pagsusuri ng DNA ang mga pagsisiyat ng krimen na nagbibigay ng mga masahang paraan sa pagtukoy sa mga individual at pag-uugnay sa kanila sa mga eksena ng krimen sa pamamagitan ng paghahambing ng mga profile ng DNA mula sa mga sampol na pinangyarihan ng krimen sa mga potensyal na pinangyarihan. Ang mga forensic scientists ay ang maaaring magtatag ng isang malakas na koneksyon o pagbubukod Ito ay ang gumaganap sa isang mahalagang papel sa paglutas ng maraming mga kriminal na kaso.
Art forensics is indeed a fascinating field that combines art and science. It involves the use of various techniques and methods to analyze and authenticate artworks, detecting and any forgery, faking, or copying. These methods can include scientific analysis, such as examining the materials used, studying brushstroke and techniques, and even using advanced imaging technologies. Computational forensic is a branch of forensic science that focuses on the development and application of algorithms, software, and computational methods to assist in forensic examinations. It involves using computer science and data analysis techniques to analyze digital evidence and support investigations. Criminalistic, it is also known as instrumentation, is indeed the application of various science to analyze and interpret evidence in criminal investigations. Crime labs play a crucial role in processing and analyze this evidence to help solve crimes and bring justice. Digital forensics is indeed the application of scientific method and techniques to recover and analyze data from electronic or digital media. Digital forensic specialists play a crucial role in both the field and the lab when it comes to investigating and solving cyber crimes or any other cases involving digital evidence. Earprint analysis is indeed used in forensic identification as a tool similar to fingerprinting by examining the two-dimensional reproduction of the outer ear. Specifically, the parts that have touched a surface, forensic experts can potentially identify individuals involved in a crime or incident. Forensic accounting is a specialized field that involves the examination and analysis of financial records and transactions to uncover evidence for legal proceedings. It combines accounting, auditing, and investigative skills to identify and prevent fraud, financial misconduct, and other illegal activities. Forensic aerial photography is a branch of forensic science that involves the study and interpretation of aerial photographic evidence to aid in investigations. It involves capturing aerial image of crime scene or areas of interest from an elevated perspective, which can provide valuable information and insight for forensic analysis. Ginagamit ito for the purpose of collecting evidence for criminal investigation. Forensic anthropology. It plays a crucial role in law enforcement investigations by providing valuable information and evidence. It is locating body and understanding the relationship between a between a grave and other burial. Forensic anthropology involves the application of physical anthropology principles and techniques to legal cases, particularly in the recovery and the identification of human remains. It plays a crucial role in providing information about the deceased individual, such as age, sex, ancestry, and potential cause of death. Forensic anthropologists work closely with law enforcement agencies, medical examiners, and forensic scientists to assist in criminal investigation and help bring justice to victims. Forensic psychology is indeed the study of the mind and behavior of individuals involved in criminal activities. It combines principles of psychology and law to understand the motives, thoughts, and action of criminals. By applying forensic methods, forensic psychologists aim to determine the circumstances that contribute to criminal behavior. Example is intelligence testing. Dito sinusukat ang kaalaman ng isang tao kung nasa wasto pa ba ito. Forensic seismology It is the study of distinguishing seismic signals produced by underground nuclear explosions from those caused by earthquakes. It is an important field of study used in monitoring and verifying international treaties related to nuclear testing. Forensic serology. It is a branch of forensic science dealing with identification and characterization of biological evidentiary samples. It involves analyzing blood, saliva, semen, and other body fluids to gather evidence for criminal investigations. These analyses can help determine the presence of specific substances, identify individuals through DNA analysis, and provide crucial information in solving crimes. Forensic social work. It is an interesting field that combines social work theories and their applications in clinical, criminal justice, or psychiatric settings. Forensic social workers play various roles, such as social supervisors, forensic social workers, approved mental health professionals, or forensic practitioners. They are involved in conducting specialist assessment of risk, care planning, and acting as officer of the court. Forensic toxicology. It is the study of drugs and poison and their effects on the human body in the context of legal investigation. It plays a crucial role in determining the cause of death or impairment in cases involving drugs or toxins. Forensic video analysis is indeed the scientific examination, comparison, and evaluation of video evidence in legal matters. It involves techniques such as enhancing video quality, analyzing video content, and providing expert opinions on the authenticity and integrity of video recordings. Mobile device forensics it is indeed the scientific examination and evaluation of evidence found in mobile phones, including call history, delete SMS, and SIM card forensics. It plays a crucial role in criminal investigation as it helps uncover valuable information and evidence that can be used in legal proceedings. Trace evidence analysis is indeed an important aspect of forensic science. Microspectrophotometry is a technique used in the analysis and comparison of trace evidence like glass, paint, fiber, and hair. It involves using a microscope combined with a spectrophotometer to measure the absorption or reflection of light by these substances. Wildlife forensic science plays a crucial role in investigating and solving crimes related to wildlife. By applying various scientific disciplines, it helps address issues like poaching, animal abuse, and the illegal trade of endangered species.
Forensics geophysics is the application of geophysical techniques such as radar for detecting objects hidden underground or underwater. Dito, yung mga taong gumagawa nito ay naka-assign para ma-detect yung mga bagay na ginamit sa krimen gaya ng mga baril na tinago sa ilalim ng lupa, hinagi sa tubig o kaya mga bangkay, mga katawan ng mga tao na binaon sa lupa ng isang kriminal. Forensic intelligence process is start with the collection of data and ends with the integration of result within into the analysis of crime under investigation. Example, an investigator may be able to link crime A to crime B based on unique modus operandi and further link crime B to crime C based on a similar set of shoe print. Forensics interview are conducted using the science of professionally using expertise to conduct a variety of investigative interviews with victims, witnesses, suspects, or other sources to determine the facts regarding suspicions, allegations, or incidents in either public or private sector settings. Ang forensic interview ay ginagamit ng mga professional para makakuha ng impormasyon about sa insidente, krimen, o ano pang mga sources na pwedeng magamit sa pagresolba ng krimen. Forensic criminology is the analysis of evidence collected from crime scene in or around freshwater sources. Examination of biological organisms, in particular diatoms, can be useful in connecting suspect with victims. Example, may nakitang bangkay sa ilog. Pinaalam ito sa otoridad. Ngayon, pupunta dito yung mga forensic criminology, professional na forensic criminology upang examine ang katawan nila. Katawan ng bangkay upang malaman kung anong oras namatay yung biktima at para malaman ba kung anong dahilan ng pagkalunod niya. Malalaman dito kung nalunod ba siya ng natural way o may gumawa sa kanya ng pagkalunod niya. Forensic linguistics deals with issue in the legal system that requires linguistics expertise. Ang forensic linguistics ay ginagamit to perform language analysis on written or recorded documents to help to solve crimes. Forensic meteorology is a site-specific analysis of past weather condition for a point of loss. Example, sa isang lugar ay may namatay dahil nabunggo siya ng isang sasakyan. Kaya ang mga meteorologists ay magpo-provide ng sunsets and sunrise data sa isang specific na lugar para malaman ba kung totoo ba ang driver ng sasakyan ay nasilaw ba ng sinag ng araw nung nangyari yung insidente na yon. Forensic odontology is the study of the uniqueness of dentition, better known as the study of teeth. Dito pinag-aaralan ang ngipin ng isang suspect upang malaman kung tugma ba iyon sa bite mark na nakita sa isang biktima nung nangyari panghalay sa biktima. Forensic optometry is the study of glasses and other eyewear relating to crime scenes and criminal investigation. Dito, pinag-aaralan yung mga glasses, salamin, at kung ano pang sinusuot sa mata na related sa isang crime. Forensic pathology is a field which in the principle of medicine and pathology are applied to determine a cause of death or injury in the context of a legal inquiry. Dito naman pinag-aaralan yung kahinahinalang pagkamatay ng isang tao. Sinasagawa dito yung autopsy sa katawan ng biktima upang malaman ang dahilan ng pagkamatay nito. Malalaman dito kung namatay siya sa natural na pagkamatay o nilason ba siya o meron siyang brain injury due to heavy impact of the head or namatay siya sa isang disease. Forensic podiatry is an application study of feet, footprint, or footwear in their traces to analyze scene of crime and to establish personal identity in forensics examination. Dito naman pinag-aaralan yung mga related sa paa, mga footprint or footwear na nakita sa isang crime. Dito pinag-aaralan yung sapatos na andun sa crime scene o mga footprint na nakita ron sa crime scene. Forensic psychiatry is a specialized branch of psychiatry as applied to and based scientific criminology. Dito tinitreat ang people na may mga mental problems na nasa priso o kaya nasa secure hospital or wider community. Forensic psychology is the study of the mind of an individual using forensic methods. Usually, it determines the circumstances behind the criminal's behavior. Dito pinag-aaralan kung ano tumatakbo sa utak ng isang tao. Dito rin malalaman kung ano bang nasa utak ng kung ano bang behavior ng isang kriminal. Forensic seismology is the study of techniques to distinguish the seismic signal generated by underground nuclear explosion from those generated by earthquakes. Forensic serology is the study of body fluids. Dito pinag-aaralan yung mga body fluids natin sa katawan. Gaya ng semen, saliva, blood, and breast milk. Forensic social work is the special study of social work theories and their application to clinical criminal justice or psychiatric setting. Practitioner of forensic social work connected with the criminal justice system are often termed social supervisors, while the remaining use interchangeable titles forensic social work approved mental health profession or forensics practitioner, and they conduct specialist assessment of risk care planning and act as an officer of the court. Forensic toxicology is the study of the effect of drugs and poison on in the human body. Example, mag-a-apply ka ng trabaho. Dito na papasok si forensic toxicology, kung saan dadaan ka muna sa isang screening na kung saan i-examine muna yung katawan mo kung may toxic na substance ka ba na tinetake, gaya ng drugs. Forensics video analysis is the scientific examination, comparison, and evaluation of video in legal matters. Mobile device forensics is the scientific examination and evaluation of evidence found in mobile phones. Example, call history deleted in SMS and including SIM card forensics. Ginagamit ito para mapadali ang investigations, speeding up operations, and ensuring quality digital evidence. Mga tools na ginagamit dito ay Project A Phone and Pernico ZRT. Trace evidence analysis is the analysis and comparison of trace evidence, including glass, paint, fibers, and hair, using microspectrometry. Wildlife forensic science applies a range of scientific discipline to legal cases involving non-human biological evidence to solve crimes such as poaching, animal abuse, and trade in endangered species. Example, distinguish if a piece of leather on a watch band is made from a protected animal. Kunyari, yung gamit sa isang bagay ay galing pala sa isang endangered species gaya ng Philippine Eagle. Yung talo ng Philippine Eagle ay kinuha nila upang gawing gamit at ibenta sa mga tao, at na-discover ito ng mga wildlife forensics, pwede silang makasuhan dito. Pero kung ang gamit naman ay galing sa isang non-protected animal like a cow or a horse, hindi sila makakasuhan dito.
We are going to discuss about forensic science timeline. In the year 44 BC, death of an emperor Julius Caesar is assassinated. Dahil po sa nangyari, merong isang physician na nagsagawa ng autopsy at nalaman na nagtamo ng 23 na saksak at isa doon ay nakakamatay. In the year 400 BC, Germanic and Slavic societies. Sila naman ang nagpatupad ng law na yung mga medical experts lang ang maaaring tumingin sa dahilan ng pagkamatay sa isang krimen. Year 1854, San Francisco uses photography for criminal identification, the first city in the US to do so. Year 1857, first paper on hair analysis published in France. Year 1858, in Bengal, India, Sir William Herschel's 1833 to 1917 requires native signed contracts with a hand imprint and shows that fingerprints did not change over a 50-year period. Year 1868, Friedrich Metzger, 1844 to 1895, discovers DNA. Year 1875, Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen, 1845 to 1923, discover X-rays. Year 1876, Cesar Lombroso, 1835 to 1909, publishes The Criminal Man, which states the criminals can be identified and classified by their physical characteristics. Year 1880, Henry Folds and William James Herschel publish a paper describing the uniqueness of fingerprints. Francis Galton and scientists adapted their findings for the court. Galton's system identified following patterns: plain arch, tented arch, simple loop, central pocket loop, double loop, lateral pocket loop, plain whorls, and accidental. Year 1882, Alphonse Bertillon, 1853 to 1941, develops established that coroners were to determine the causes of sudden, violent, and unnatural deaths. Arthur Conan Doyle also publishes the first Sherlock Holmes story. Year 1888, anthropometry, a system using various measurements of physical figures, and bones used throughout the US and Europe. Year 1889, Alexandre Lacazan, 1843 to 1924, showed that marks on bullets could be matched to those within a rifled gun barrel. Year 1892, Juan Busitek, an Argentinian police officer, is the first to use fingerprints as evidence in a murder investigation. Year 1893, Hans Gross, 1847 to 1951, publishes Criminal Investigation and coined the term criminalistics. Year 1895, Piotrowski publishes his text on bloodstain pattern recognition. Year 1897, Hermann Welker, 1822 to 1899, shows his own fingerprints taken in 1897 match those taken in 1856, thus supporting the findings of William Herschel. Year 1898, Paul Jesse Rich, 1854 to 1927, uses microscope for ballistic comparison. Year 1898, Hans Gross publishes Criminal Psychology. Year 1899, Sir Edward Richard Henry, 1850 to 1931, devises a fingerprint classification system that is the basis for those used in Britain and America today. Year 1901, Human Blood Grouping, ABO, discovered by Carl Dunstiner and adapted for use on bloodstain by Dieter Max Richter.
Paul Allen Hood, 1870-1957, devises a method to distinguish between human and animal blood. Sir Edward Richard Henry becomes a head of Scotland Yard and adopts a fingerprint identification system in the place of anthropometry. Galton Henry system of a fingerprint identification special used by Scotland Yard and is the most widely used fingerprinting method to a date, in year of 1901. In 1902, Harry Jackson becomes the first person in England to be convicted by a fingerprints evidence. In this year 1903, the first domestic use fingerprints for criminal identification in the United States began the New York State prison system. 1904, Oscar and Rudolph Adar develop a Benseiden's test for blood. In 1909, first school of forensic science founded by Rudolph Archibald rises in Switzerland. In year of 1910 to year 1912, Victor Balthasar and Marcel Lambert published the first study on hair including microscopic study for most animal. First legal case involving hair also took place following this study, and Victor Balthasar realized that the tools used to make gun barrels never leave the same marking, and individual gun barrels leave identifying grooves on each bullet fired through. He developed several methods of matching bullets to guns via photography. Albert Osborne, 1858-1946, lays down the principles of document examination in his books Question Documents. 1913 to 1923, Victor Balthasar, 1872 to 1950, published his belief that each carries unique marks. His Isaac John Fisher invests the philosopher Sacco and Bensaiti case brings ballistic to the public attention. The case of highlights the value of the newly developed compressions microscope. First police crime lab established in Los Angeles. United States set standards for the admission of scientific evidence into U.S. courtrooms. Year 1932, FBI establishes its own crime laboratory, now one of the foremost crime labs in the world. This same year, a chair of legal medicine at Harvard was established. 1954, Indiana State Police Captain R.F. Rockenstein develops the breathalyzer, a sound of spectrograph discovered to be able to record voice. Voice print began to be used in investigation and court evidence from recording of phones, answering mechanics of or tape records. In year of 1960, a sound of spectrograph discovered to be able to record voices. Voice print began to be used in investigation of the court evidence from recordings of phones answering machines or tape records. 1967, FBI established the first national crime system, a computerized national filing system of wanted people, stolen vehicles, weapons, and others. Year of 1974, technology developed at Aerospace cooperate in the U.S. to detect gunshot radius, which can link suspect of the crime scenes and can show how close that suspect was to the gun. Year 1979, Royal Canadian Mounted Police implement first automatic fingerprint identification system. 1984, DNA fingerprinting techniques developed by Sir Alec Jeffrey. 1987, in England, Colin Pitchfork becomes the first criminal identified by the use of DNA. In 1987, in England, Colin Pitchfork becomes the first criminal identified by the use of DNA. At the same year, first United States used DNA for a convict in the Florida case to Tommy Lee Andrew. 1993, Robert B. Mareldo, Pharmaceuticals established new rules for the admission of scientific evidence into the courtroom and alters at the Frey rules set in 1923. 1996, National Academy of Sciences announced DNA evidence is reliable.